So here we are for WrestleMania, and of course, here he is, Austin Theory. Last time we spoke, we tried to get a little bit of momentum behind you, potentially retiring John Cena, but we have other matters at hand. Goddamn Pat McAfee.
Oh, what a piece of crap. Gosh, when you think WrestleMania, you don't think of a guy named Patrick McAfee.
I don't, and you know, the former NFL guy doing this thing. Look, he was hired as a broadcaster. He was behind the table, and now here he is. Mr. McMahon had to put him against yourself. What is going on? What is he doing?
You know what? I think Mr. McMahon, he always knows what he's doing, and I think he sees what needs to be done. This guy, Pat McAfee, he's a commentator, and he stands on the desk. That's not a commentator. That's somebody just trying to make it all about themselves. And I think Mr. McMahon, instead of firing that idiot right now, probably will later. I'm sure he will if I'm like, hey, get rid of this guy. But I think for now, he just wants me to teach him a lesson. And the thing is Pat McAfee doesn't know how to expect the unexpected. Sunday's going to be interesting.
It's certainly going to be interesting. What do you make of his antics on SmackDown? Because, Pat McAfee, some love, some maybe not so much. He's up on the tables, like you said, he's dancing around. Is this a true professional? Is he really ready for Austin Theory come this weekend?
You know what? I get it. He's a guy that has all of his childhood friends with him, flies around on a jet, does a show almost every day, very popular, NFL, great career, all these things, amazing. I get it. But all it's done is made his head so big, talk about somebody that's so humble. It's me. Look at a guy that's not humble. Look at a guy that's so arrogant and got his head so far up his own that of course he thinks he can show up at WrestleMania and not be a sports entertainer and come out on top. Of course he thinks that. He's just like these delusional fans that seem to want to tell me how to do my job. You want to tell me how to do it, and you don't even know how it feels. You don't even know how it is. It's hilarious, but it's life, and that's how people are, and it's perfect. It's a perfect scenario because I'm going to show everybody what people like that get, and that's A-Town down.
A-Town down indeed. Now, I don't want to predict anything because that would be very unprofessional as media to guess things right now. If it doesn't go your way, what is going to happen come Monday in Mr. McMahon's office? That is not the place post a busy WrestleMania weekend. I don't want to start getting things out there in the universe, but it might not be a good sign if things don't go your way.
You know what? I can't even think that far. I can't think that far into the unknown, and also just the fiction of that. It's all fiction. If there was a book about Pat McAfee beating Austin Theory, it's fiction. But this Sunday is reality. It's nonfiction. It's Austin Theory putting that piece of crap down. Me getting that stupendous selfie at WrestleMania. And I love that. I think Pat's the one that says stupendous. It's just going to be great just taking a stupendous selfie after I give him a stupendous ass whooping. It's going to be great.
A stupendous moment inbound. Outside of your match, Austin, last thing from me. Any matches on that card that you're looking forward to personally as a lover of this business, this industry? Hey, there's a lot of interesting moments that could happen, but and some very, very exciting matches. So outside of yours, what are you looking forward to seeing?
I would definitely say Sami Zayn, Johnny Knoxville. That's just Johnny Knoxville is a man that is not afraid of anything, as we've seen in this movie. If you haven't seen it, you got to check it out. He's just a wild man, so there's no telling what's going to happen in their match. Also, Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns. It's the biggest WrestleMania match of all time, I seen a little video the other day. It was like Brock and Roman's action figures, like as Godzilla and King Kong downtown. It's so cool, but it just shows you like just the importance of the match and how big of a deal it is. So that's one I'm so looking forward to, and I'm actually glad it's on the night that I'm on. So it's going to be fun.
Well, Austin Theory, we are very, very excited for a stupendous WrestleMania, and I think to sign it off, may you do the honors. Shall we do the selfie? Of course, this is how we do it. Let's get the selfie. If you don't know, you should know.
That's it.
Thank you, sir. All the best.
That's like $2 million. Each picture is like $1 million. Could be like $4 million each, but, who's counting those numbers? My bank account.
His old money. A-Town down. Austin Theory.